Hello. Ever wonder why your dog acts so strangely? One moment calm, the next a whirlwind of odd behavior? Today, we'll decode the mysteries behind your dog's quirks and discover the instincts that shape their world. The head tilt. Adorable, yes, but also a fascinating glimpse into the mind of a dog. When a dog tilts its head, it's not just for show or to melt our hearts. There's a world of curiosity and intelligence behind that simple gesture. It's a sign of deep concentration, as if your dog is trying to solve a puzzle or decode a message only they can hear. This moment of focus reveals just how attentive and thoughtful our canine companions can be. Dogs adjust their ears and head to pinpoint sounds, a skill inherited from their wild ancestors who relied on acute hearing to survive. By tilting their heads, they can better locate the source of a noise, whether it's a distant bark, a squeaky toy, or the sound of your voice. Sometimes they tilt to see our faces better, reading our expressions and cues. This helps them understand our emotions, intentions, and even the words we say, strengthening the bond between human and dog. It's not just cute, it's a genuine attempt to connect and understand us, showing empathy and a desire to communicate. That head tilt is their way of saying, "I'm listening, I care." That simple tilt is a bridge between our worlds, a small gesture that speaks volumes about the deep connection we share with our dogs. The tail chase. At first glance, it's pure comedy, a classic moment that never fails to make us laugh. But if you look a little closer, it's also surprisingly revealing about a dog's mind and mood. For puppies, chasing their tails is all about curiosity and play. It's a way for them to explore their bodies, burn off energy, and learn about the world in a safe, silly way. But when adult dogs start spinning, it can mean something different. Sometimes it's a sign they're bored, understimulated, or just looking for a way to entertain themselves when nothing else is happening. Other times, tail chasing can be a response to irritation. Maybe there's an itch, a flea, or some discomfort that's hard to reach. In some cases, it can even become a compulsive habit, almost like a ritual that's hard for the dog to stop, especially if it happens over and over again. So, it's important to watch the context. A quick, playful spin is usually harmless fun and part of being a happy dog. But if your dog is chasing its tail relentlessly, especially with intensity or frustration, it could be a sign that something's wrong, physically or emotionally. Every spin, every chase tells a story about your dog's needs, emotions, and well-being. Paying attention can help you understand what your furry friend is really trying to say. Why do dogs eat grass? Sometimes it's instinct, helping them vomit if they feel unwell, or adding fiber missing from their diet. Other times, it's just boredom or curiosity. Grass eating is a natural, age-old behavior, not usually a cause for concern. It's another glimpse into their wild heritage. A siren wails and your dog howls in response. This isn't random noise, it's a deep-rooted instinct, echoing their wolf ancestors' pack calls. Dogs interpret sirens as distant howls and feel compelled to answer. It's not fear, but a social response, a way to say, "I'm here." Even in our homes, the wild still calls to them. A dog sleeping belly up is the ultimate sign of trust. In the wild, this posture would be risky, but at home, it means your dog feels safe. It also helps them cool down, exposing their less furry belly to the air. This vulnerable pose is a silent thank you for the security you provide. It's comfort, trust, and love, all in one. The zoomies, those wild, sudden sprints, are a burst of pure joy. Dogs release pent-up energy or excitement with these frenzied dashes. It's normal, healthy, and especially common in young dogs. As long as they're safe, let them run. It's their way of celebrating life. The zoomies are a window into their exuberant spirit. That intense stare? It's more than curiosity. Dogs look to us for cues, guidance, and connection. This gaze releases oxytocin, the love hormone, in both dog and human. It's their way of bonding, asking questions, and showing affection. When your dog looks at you, it's a silent hug. As we wrap up, remember, every odd behavior is a piece of your dog's story. Each quirk, whether it's a silly zoom around the living room or a mysterious fascination with a certain spot in the yard, is a window into their unique personality. These moments, big or small, are what make our lives with dogs so rich and unpredictable. Understanding these quirks deepens our bond and appreciation. When we take the time to notice and learn about our dog's behaviors, we're not just training them, we're building trust and a lifelong friendship. Every shared glance, every wag of the tail is a conversation in its own right. Dogs aren't just pets, they're complex beings with ancient instincts. Their actions are shaped by thousands of years of evolution, and every behavior has a story behind it. By observing and respecting their needs, we honor their history and their place in our lives. Share your own stories in the comments. Let's celebrate our dogs together. Whether it's a funny habit or a touching moment, your experiences help us all understand the incredible bond we share with our canine companions. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the canine mind. I hope you've discovered something new about your furry friend, and that you feel inspired to look at your dog's quirks with fresh eyes and a sense of wonder. Subscribe for more animal insights. We'll keep exploring the fascinating world of pets, their behaviors, and the science behind what makes them so special. Until next time, keep listening. Your dog has so much to say. Stay curious, stay compassionate, and remember, every day with your dog is a new adventure waiting to unfold.